Every house has secrets. Some hide in attics, others in basements. But the darkest ones, they're buried. I'm Detective Drayk, and tonight we're tearing up the floorboards of a case where the truth wasn't just hidden. It was screaming to be found. Why keep watching? Because by the end, you'll realize some graves aren't dug in cemeteries. The call came at 4:03 a.m. An elderly woman, Mrs. Eliza Hart, had been found dead in her Victorian home. A house locals called the Witch's Nest. Cause of death? Poison. But the real mystery was the floorboard pried up in her bedroom, leading to a hidden crawl space. Inside, a child's toy, a rusted key, and a fresh patch of disturbed soil. The audience, you, were with me as I crawled into that dank space. Remember when I brushed dirt off the floor? You thought a body might be buried there, didn't you? But all I found was a metal box, or so it seemed. Inside were letters dated 1972, addressed to Eliza. You can't keep her forever. One read, "We'll tell them what you did." The suspects? First, her reclusive nephew, Henry. He'd moved in after losing his job, but neighbors said he'd argued with Eliza the night she died. Then there was the town historian, Mr. Graves, obsessed with the Hart family's cursed past. And finally, a nurse, Clara, who'd visited Eliza weekly. Her fingerprints were on the poison vial found in the trash. As I searched the house, you shouted, "Check the attic." Up there I found a nursery frozen in time, dusty crib, moth-eaten dolls, and a birth certificate for a baby girl. Annabelle Hart, 1971. No death record, no grave, just rumors of a child who'd disappeared. The letters in the crawl space mentioned a deal. I tracked down the author, a retired doctor who confessed Eliza paid him to fake Annabelle's death certificate. Why? Because the girl wasn't hers. She'd been stolen from a young couple who'd abandoned her at Liza's clinic. But the twist? The soil in the crawl space wasn't from the 70s. It was recent. When I dug deeper, I found a locket engraved to Clara from Mom. Clara's real name was Annabelle. Eliza had raised her as her own, poisoning her birth parents to keep the secret. But Clara had discovered the truth, and poisoned Eliza in return. Or so I thought. The final clue. The rusted key from the crawl space fit a safe in Henry's room. Inside were photos of Clara and Henry as siblings. Henry wasn't Eliza's nephew. He was Annabelle's biological brother, sent to infiltrate the house and expose Eliza. But when Clara learned she'd been stolen, she snapped, killing the woman she'd called Grandma. So you see, this case was anything but simple. A stolen child, a lifetime of lies, and a revenge buried under floorboards. But that's the thing about secrets. They don't stay buried. They rot, they rise, and sooner or later, they kill. The hidden room was just the beginning.